Hey, what's up, Shib fam? What is up, YouTube? We're back with our 12th episode of Seaorama, but only our second episode against the AI. I think we're currently in second place. We got to get that top spot. I want to get it with a commanding lead and hold it right until the very end. So we are set in motion. Everybody's cruising. We've got our Max cruise container headed to Tampa. We have our post Panamex. Oh, unloading in Miami. So we're gonna have to grab something for that. And then our bulk carrier just left the port of I think it was Barra and heading out as well. We are currently, check this out, in second place. We're not far, but this Rhine vessel has a commanding lead. Now, we all have the same ship. Speaking of our post Panamax container, he just finished unloading. So, here is the game plan for today. We are going to concentrate on a bunch of short, small stops instead of those big money makers. So that's what we're gonna do. But first we have to get some contracts for our post Panamax container. Before we do that, do me a big favor. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. It does a lot of good things for a small channel like ours. And I've said this again and again. I say ours because you're just as much a part of this as I am. And if you haven't hit the sub button, make sure you hit the sub button. Join us on our journey. You never know what we're going to do or where we're going to be. We've played a lot of new games lately. We've got a lot of new subs, and I appreciate y'all. Welcome. Welcome to our growing community here on YouTube. So we got to stay away from Canada. It looks like Canada's got some problems. Canada troops patrol the streets and the ports of Canada, fear of retaliation from Denmark. So something's happening there. I'm not sure what it is, but let's take a look at stuff from our post Panamax container. So hang on a second. He says waiting for command. And that is because he's already got something headed to uh Batumi Seaport. Now where is that? Let's take a look. So he's headed where's that guy going? He's headed inland. So let's see if we can find some more loads going or some more cargo going into that area. So we're going to take a look at chartering and let's see here. So he's going, let's take one more look at that all the way in there. So he's going to be all the way in here. So now we've got to find some more things headed that way. Ooh, that would be perfect. That's headed that way too. That's going to the other side of the world. That's headed that way as well. Yeah, we could definitely, yeah, we could definitely grab some of those. I'm liking it. So we're gonna grab that guy. All right. So he's going there. And it looks like that's the only one we're gonna be able to grab. That's okay. At least that's two loads. That's more points for us. Let's go ahead and give him the command to get going. And he's underway. So the bank has no problem taking our loans, taking our loan payments. They are definitely okay. So we've got right in time. Our Suezmax container just got into um was it Tampa? And have delivered our goods there. But he's waiting for command. Something tells me he's headed to somewhere else too. So he's headed to Los Angeles. Let's see if we can grab something on the way. If we can grab something going to, well, it'd have to be Los Angeles, right? So let's take a look at our Suezmax container. Oh, we were already on it. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Uh-oh. We might have to make a solo trip. Well, that's all right. Let's just get this thing going. Let's keep them moving today, and we will We gotta find ourselves in a spot. I think the best place to be is gonna be up here and just do a bunch of small loads uh up in that region of the world. So he's gonna head over to Los Angeles, and it looks like everybody else is still traveling, man. Look at our eco score keeps going up. No, that's our eco score. That's our reputation. Our Panamax bulk container is idle at Port Said. Where is that? Port Said is right here. All right, so I think when he's idle, he's empty. Yeah, he's empty. All right, so we're gonna try to stay in this region and just grab a bunch of small ones. I think that is the best way to do it. But we're not getting a lot of contracts because I think it's because of our Port Rotterdam. And then if we can, yeah, that's it. That's a bummer. All right, so we're just gonna have to get going. I think it's because we don't have a lot of room. We have some smaller ships, and not to mention we have a very low reputation rating. So we're not getting a lot of these. We have to increase our reputation to be able to get more cargo offers. So we've got a small one here. Our post Panamax container is idle at the port of Varna, and right across from it, we've got Georgia. We've got the Batumi seaport. That's a short one, and we can grab something else there because both the other ones available are headed in the other direction. But this is what we need. We need to start on a bunch of short ones and just start to rack up those points. I mean, I like the money, I like where we're at, but we got to increase our. We got to increase. Look at he's pulling away. So look, this is him. That was in 3x time. We've already made it. So now what we've got to do is find just more short ones. And I think that's the way we're going to do it. It's not a lot of money, but I think we're going to start to rack up some of those points that we need to overtake first. So let's do that again. Let's find out what is going to be the shortest trip. That is not it. We're going right back to where we were. I like that one. And let's see, is there one further? Ooh, another short one. So we're going to Bulgaria, and then we're going to Greece. And what we're going to do is we're going to schedule this guy to stop in Bulgaria, and we'll see if we can find another short one. So let's schedule him to stop in the port of Varna. There. All right, so this should help us rack up some of those points. So this one's going to be a tough one because we don't have a lot of close ports with our Suezmax cruise container because he's currently at the port of Los Angeles. So let's see here. I don't think we're going to have a lot to choose from, but if we can get like three, two or three going to the same, like right there. So we've got Portugal and we've got Morocco. Really, really close. Now the problem is, are we gonna have the room? Ooh, we could go to the port of Savannah. There's going to the port of Savannah. I actually like these. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Portugal. And I think we can go to France. Actually, we could do Savannah first. Yeah, why don't we stop there? Remember, we're gonna have to reorder these. So let's reorder that. So we're gonna go to the port of Savannah first, then on to the port of Science, and let's have him stop in Savannah. So the ship that we've had going back and forth right here is now headed towards Greece. But here's the problem. There's nothing close. The only thing closer is going to be let's just take that short one for now, or we do schedule it to go to Colombo and see if there's anything in Greece headed to Colombo as well. Let's try that. All right. Man, I thought it was gonna be much easier to grab a bunch of short contracts at the same time. Man, was I wrong. So far, it is smooth sailing. We've got our Suezmax container almost into Savannah. So I think that is the first one that's going to reach its destination. And then I think from Savannah, where were we headed? We're going to have to take a look at that, which we can right now. So there's Savannah. We auto fueled. Let's go take a look. I think we're headed to Port of Signs. So we're headed right over here. So let's see if we can find anything from Savannah headed in that direction. Yeah, there nothing. Oh my god. We really need to figure out how to increase our reputation so we have more offers. But our post Panamax container is almost to the port of Colombo. And I think he's going to be idle. I don't think he has anything else on the ship. Yeah, he's idle. So when it says idle, they've got nothing else, no other cargo. When it says waiting for command, they're actually waiting for you to either choose another, or send him on his way. Is that where we are? No. Port of Signs. No, we're traveling to the Port of Signs. Hang on a second, I'm lost. Where are we? Port of Colombo, that's it. Port of Colombo. There it is, idle. All right, so we are way down here. Look at these are the ones I like, so we have a lot more offers. So I want short trips. No, I want short trips. I want short trips. Oh no, there's no short trips. All right, so let's see here. What's going to be the shortest? So let's see here. We got a bunch going in that direction, so we could let's see. We could go to Rotterdam, United Kingdom, Germany. They're all in that area. But I'm guessing we don't have a lot of room. Yes, we do. 3 of them headed in that direction. I like it. Okay. That's perfect. That is perfect. That's going to be like 3 deliveries right in the same area. And we have them in the perspective order. Fantastic. Let's take a look just out of curiosity. Yeah, we're not. I thought we were going to make some he is pulling away. This guy is smart. Smart, smart, smart. Now, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking once we hit 50,000, let's go take a look at used ships again, because the used ships, although they're typically smaller ships, they don't hold a lot of cargo. Um, you take delivery right away. So you don't when you order a brand new ship, you've got to wait for it. Um, so that might be another option. Get another ship before the leader. Oh wow, this place is. We've got 1 delivery, and it's going to the United Arab Emirates. All right, so we'll take that one. We don't really have a choice. We got to keep these guys rolling. Come on with it. So we're a couple $1,000,000 away from 50 million, and I have been 2 ships have just been staying in this area. Little short trips. I didn't have one for our post Panamax container, so I had to send him to the port of Shanghai, but everybody else has been hanging out in this area, and I'm curious to see it's working. We're 48 away. We've got to keep this up. But when we hit 50 million, we're going to go back and we're going to take a look at the used ships. And again, I say used because you take receipt of those immediately. You don't have to wait. You don't have to order them. So I think that's the play. I don't want to have to wait. Yeah, I don't know. What is it? 6 months. I don't want to have to wait 6 months for a ship. I want to put it to work right away. So we've got 1 idle at Rotterdam. That's the Suez is that yeah, crude container. And here's the other one. Look at this. That's the only one available is Japan. So I think I'm actually going to send him 156 miles. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. We just have him go empty for 156. Yeah, right there. Look at that, France. That is perfect. That's a super short trip, and we just rack up the points. I think that is the smart thing to do. Yeah, that's it. That is a short trip that's gonna rack us up some points, and we'll just load them up again. So that's all I've been doing, and we just hit $50 million. So hang on, we've got our other ship idle at the port of Shanghai. So let's go take a look at. Let's get him closer to this region. I want him over here. Oh, it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to. The closest is Portugal. All right, but at least we're over in that area. So we'll just take that, send him on his way. He's waiting for a command, and we're going to go take a look at used ships. There's only one available, one used ship available. That is not a good sign, and it's a big one. We could buy it with a loan, but I think we have a loan out. But even with the two loans that we have, we're still doing really, really well. If I do this, percentage covered by the bank, yeah, we want to go up a little. I don't think I can go more than 50 because of our current bank reputation. So we have to stay at 40, right? No, I guess we could do 50. Uh and we could increase our number of installments. That'll bring our installment down, and that'll get us 22 bank reputation points. And that looks like a bigger ship, so I think that's what we're gonna do. So now we have 3 ships, and I believe we've already taken receipt. So why don't we go ahead and hire some people? No. Yes, because this ship that's the new one's idle. All right, perfect. And I'm sure if you guys have been following this series, I like to choose the people that have the most experience. So I'm going to go with 6 years. We're going to give everybody 12-month contracts. And let's see, 3 years. That's the biggest. That's the most experienced. Chief engineer, 3 years. So we've got 3 years and 3 years. So we're going to go with this gentleman here, electro technical officer. Everybody's probably going to have 1 year. So it really doesn't matter to me who we hire at that point. And then we have one more. We have a chief steward. So we have 2 years, 2 years. So it's in between these two gentlemen here. So now we're fully staffed. Now all we got to do is go take a look at our contracts for it. So let's see here. We've got no short trips. Well, that is kind of a bummer. All right. Well, I really don't want to go that far south. I don't know if I want to go into Tampa because that's only 152,000. But I guess China. I guess. Hmm. Well, we'll just have to. Here's our maiden voyage. We are ready to go in our new Malcolmax bulk carrier on the way. And I think we have our Suez container is now idle as well. So let's go take a look at the Suezmax container because we want short trips. Where are we? We're in France. Okay, there's a short one right there. I like that one. Let's check. Let's check for nearby. Anything else? You know what? I don't mind going to France because then we can hurry up, grab our points, and then we grab another one. So I think I like these short trips, and I think it's working because we are starting to catch them. See, our Suezmax container already made it to Germany from France, so we're gonna go ahead and see if we can find something super short there as well. I like these little short trips. We're racking up quick points. We're racking up super quick points. So we've got a couple going in. You know what? I don't mind going in there. So we've got a couple going in that way. So let's go ahead and grab this one first. If we can find another one. Yeah, there's another one going into Russia. So from Greece to Russia. And I think that'll probably do it. Yeah. Okay. I like this. I like it a lot. So let's give him his permissions to leave port. Now, I have noticed whenever you're doing, 3 out of our 4 ships right now have really, really short, trips, you're kinda busy. There's a notification going off over here saying somebody arrived, every 60 seconds or less, and so we are kinda busier with the buttons. So Panamax bulk container has made it to, Batumi Seaport, so now we're off to we're already on it, okay. Look at that. Oh, I wish we could do one of these. All right, so we're the blue. Oh, there's that turkey. Look at that. That is super, super short. All right, that's a quick couple points there. And he's already made it. So before any other ship has made it to port, that little short trip did it. So, oh, don't tell me there's nothing but long ones. Yeah, no, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. But I think there's more ports in the Philippines over anybody else. The cargo going to the United States, you don't have a lot of ports to choose from. So we've got some really odd global events at the port of Riga. An overturned vehicle caused delays. In the port of Tianjin, a steep door injury is the reason for the delays at the port. In Georgia, short delays for the ships due to internal workforce. And then at the port of Antwerp, a major accident was announced. An automobile fell off the dock and delays have been reported. So we've got to stay away from Riga, Tianjin, Georgia, and the port of Antwerp. So even with all 3 of our monthly installments coming out for our ships that we have purchased with bank loans, we're still back up to $30 million. This is going much more as far as money. It's much better than I thought it would be. So we have 4 ships. I don't know what the leaders have. Let's go take a quick look. So we are close. So this guy does have 4 and we have 4. So that guy, we are catching him. Like we might end this episode in first place, but in order to do that, we have to look for some short trips. Unfortunately, we have our Malcolmax in Hong Kong, and that's kind of nerve-wracking because there's not a lot of ports over there to try to find some short runs. So let's go find something for our Malcolmax. There's some available, but they're all they're all long trips. The shortest I think is going to be, so we've got Israel and Greece, right? So if we do Greece first and then Israel, at least now we're back in that area where we kind of want to be, where now we've got a ton of ports to choose from, a lot shorter trips. So we'll set that guy in motion, and I think away we go. We have a couple ships that are idle. The first one is our post Panamax container in the port of Constanta, and that is right here. So we're there's a lot of ports there. So we're gonna try to find some of the shortest trips we can find. And there might be a couple that are super, yeah. Okay, so here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna do this guy. Nope. We can take that. Well, let's do Algeria. And I think there was one more over that way. Portugal. And then I think we can take the one, oh, that is no longer available to us. But that's okay. Those are some short trips and great ways to rack up some points. And we also have, okay, so our Panamax bulk container is idle in Manila. That's in the Philippines, I believe. So there's not much there. Georgia, that's a little bit longer, but we could do, okay, so Saudi Arabia. That might be a good one. All right, so let's do that one. We're gonna go to this one first. I don't think, yeah, we aren't gonna have much room, but now we're back in an area where there's gonna be a lot more ports and get a couple more. Like I said, those short trips are really helping us out. So we got to stay away from Russia. Russia is having short delays for ships due to internal workforce elections. And then we have to stay away from New York, New Jersey, because of weather damaged wirings are cause of small fire. Okay, so we got to stay away from Russia and New York. Well, that's okay. That's all right. There's plenty more ports. And I think we're going to have all four of our ships right in this area, which is just racking. Oh, another overturned vehicle caused delays at the port of Miami. What's going on with overturned vehicles today? This is going to be one of the shortest trips. We are at the point of Genoa, and we are headed to Italy. And this is going to be one of the shortest trips ever. So, which one was that? That's the red guy. So if we bump this up to 4x, watch how quickly this is gonna happen. Look at this guy. Oh, it paused already. Why? Oh, because we have somebody at the King Fahad Industrial Port. Oh, I thought that was gonna be super quick. Let's get him moving. All right, so I've taken care of the other guy. There he is. So quick. It's a pretty quick trip. He's already there. Voila. And another really short one. So right now we're at the Batumi. Don't know how to pronounce that. And we have a short one going to Varner, which is like right across. So we're actually just gonna take that one and let's start this contract. And if we put it into 3 times, he should start moving here. There he is. Oh, look at this. We've got a couple of our competitors. Don't get in our way. Don't get in our way. We're not above cheating. We will push you. We will push you. All right, so that one was an easy one. So he's it's gonna pause here. So he's unloaded. So now he's at the port of Varner. And so let's see. We're still on him. Oh, we've got all long ones this time. No. Portugal it is. All right, so we have an issue. Our Suez Max crude container has run out of fuel. We're being pulled by a tugboat to the port of I think it's right here. Not sure how to pronounce it, but it's the United Arab Emirates. I wonder if we go to the camera, I wonder if there's actually a tugboat. No. No, it's it's definitely not. All right. Well, that's all right. But we did have something else stop, right? Yeah, our Malamax container, Malacamax, has stopped. He's waiting for a load. So he is the blue dot. Oh, don't tell me we only got long ones. No. Oh, that's a super short one. Going to Turkey. Kind of like it. Yeah, that's it. We're going to Turkey. You know what, though? We never set this guy to auto fuel, so let's go ahead and do that as well. Before we have any more issues with running out of fuel, let's just make sure all of our ships are 100% auto refuel. Okay, so they are now. All right, so no more issues like that. All of our ships are traveling, and we've got a couple going a little further than I want them to go. We have one that left Kuwait headed towards the port of Savannah, but it's big money. And I think here's my reason. We gotta sprinkle in some big money contracts because look at we've got a couple more used ships and they are definitely in our price range. This one is 13,000 or 13 million. But I have my eyes set on this one. This one is a Cape-size bulk carrier. 17 million is the auction. That is we definitely have that. And I've had this ship in my I have this in my solo without playing the AI. So let's go. Yeah, why don't we? So auction price is 17,230. You know what? Let's add a half a mil. Yeah, let's add a half a mil. See if they'll take our bid. Are you sure you want to bid? Yeah, I'm sure. So we have our bid on that guy. All of our ships are traveling. All of our ships are doing really well. I have not looked at the rankings since the last time I looked at it. When you guys saw it on the video, I'm nervous. I'm nervous to take a look, shall we? We are right on his heels still. Right on his heels. I thought we were going to get there. I thought we were going to get there on this episode. But it looks like we may not. We have a bid in on our other ship, which we should know about on the next episode. And on the next episode, I feel it. We're going to take over first. We're going to get there. But unfortunately, that is all the time we have for this episode. But I certainly do appreciate y'all tuning in, joining me. This has been a really fun series, and I can't believe it's still going. Um, Thank you. Thank you all so much for coming with me along for the ride. If you haven't hit the like button up to this point, do me a big favor, hit the like button. It does a lot of good things. It lets me know you like the content. It lets YouTube know you think we're doing a good job over here. And if you haven't hit the sub button, make sure you hit the sub button. Join us on our journey because it's been a heck of a journey. It's been a heck of a ride. Speaking of journeys, thank you all for joining me, not just today, but every day. I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, look after one another, and be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Much love, everybody. Peace.